AITA for ruining my brother-in-law's reputation by telling the truth to my friends. My in-laws are currently furious with me for hurting my brother-in-law's feelings and reputation with my friend group. Recently, my single brother-in-law, Charlie, 38 male, has been hinting at me to introduce him to women, and I've refused. Charlie has been single for almost 3 years and has been having a hard time meeting women. He had tried flirting with my friend, but she had been cold and non-receptive. This was my friend Sadie, 35 female. Sadie's not interested in him due to his inability to be faithful, and she wasn't physically attracted to him. He tried to flirtatiously engage with her during a small party my husband and I had last Saturday. My husband got a long-awaited promotion, so we had a little party. During the party, Sadie had grown frustrated with his incessant flirting, and at some point told him in no uncertain terms that she found him physically ugly, and that his physical ugliness is only surpassed by the ugliness of his character. She told him this in private, and so no other guest had heard her scathing review of his personhood. Charlie left the party. The following afternoon, while my husband and I were nursing a wicked hangover, my in-laws, to my surprise, called and scolded me for having abused and embarrassed Charlie. After a few minutes of us shouting back and forth on the phone, I reminded my husband that handling his family was his job. So while my husband argued with his parents, I reviewed our security cameras. And honey, Sadie verbally tore him apart. Sadie reminded him that he cheated and divorced his late ex-wife Lily while she was battling cancer, and that he then got dumped by the mistress for being a cheater as he continued to cheat on her. Sadie told him that he wasn't a man of any significant value other than the few coins he had in the bank, and there was no way in hell she'd entertain his delusions of sexual grandeur and beauty. She also said the only thing that he had going for him was his overbloated job title as an executive director to a third-rate company that will probably collapse in the next 5 years. As a parting gift, she told him to consider some cosmetic work to improve his haggard appearance, and perhaps to start praying for divine intervention to fix his rotten soul, since there was no way a psychiatrist could ever come close to fixing whatever's wrong with him. My in-laws and Charlie feel that I shouldn't have told my friends what Charlie did because he's now perceived by my girlfriends as a terrible person. I told them he was unfortunately a terrible person, and people would have always found out what happened between him and the late great Lily. I then discussed what happened with my colleagues Natasha. She said I was cruel for having told my friend group what had happened between Charlie and his ex-wife, because Charlie had grown a lot in the past 2 years and didn't need to be known for the worst thing he's ever done. Natasha is dating Charlie's friend, so she knows him well. So she also knows him. FYI, I have only discussed Charlie's treatment of Lily with my direct friend group, and that's only 6 people, and half of them already knew as they were also friends with Lily. So it's not like I'm screaming, hear ye in the town square. My thoughts on this. Are you the asshole? A little bit. I don't know your brother-in-law. I don't know his situation or how much he's grown. From the sounds of this, he has done some pretty horrible things, and at some point, people will grow and change. However, since half of your friend group was already intertwined with Lily, talking about it to them isn't particularly much of an asshole move. So, go ahead, talk yo shit. Somebody had to tell him.